The FBI is investigating whether a deadly explosion in Las Vegas on New Year's Day is tied to the New Orleans attack. Investigators say the driver of a Cybertruck was sitting outside the Trump Hotel when it exploded. The driver was killed. 7 people had minor injuries. The sheriff of the Las Vegas Metropolitan Police Department said the Cybertruck was filled with gasoline canisters, camp fuel canisters, and large fireworks mortars. It was rented in Colorado through Turo, the same app used to rent the truck in the terror attack in New Orleans. The FBI is working to positively ID the driver and determine their motive.
As of right now, our #1 goal is to ensure that we have the proper identification of the subject involved in this incident. Following that, our second objective is to determine whether this was an act of terrorism or not.
The sheriff said the owner of Tesla, Elon Musk, personally sent him all of the surveillance video that was captured of the Cybertruck and that driver at different Tesla charging stations en route from Colorado to Las Vegas.
And for more on these investigations into these 2 incidents, what happened there in Las Vegas and also in New Orleans, retired FBI Special Agent Gil Torres joins us this morning. So correct me if I'm wrong in this investigation when it comes to New Orleans. This took a dramatic turn when we found out that this guy was not acting alone. They said he was not solely responsible, that other people were involved. That takes, I don't know, at least for my insight, that takes, oh, this is one person who was mad and acting one way, to now this is like a group act, and this is a group of people. How does that change the investigation?
Well, first, thank you for having me. I would say that law enforcement, the FBI, the intelligence agencies that are giving a hand, they're all hands on deck trying to get answers. There's certainly more questions than answers. The thing is that obviously we start out at 0, or rather law enforcement starts out at 0, and they're trying to piece everything together. So it's a very huge and complex investigation.
Yeah, no doubt. The attack outside and the explosion outside the Trump Hotel of Tesla comes as the FBI has been warning about increased terrorism threats due to the Israel-Hamas war. That's a war happening on the other side of the world, but yet now we're feeling this at home. Are these 2 attacks, do you think these are related to these threats that the FBI has been speaking about?
Certainly they have to be treated as if they were. They have to look at it until they know something different. They're going to assume that they are. And so that makes the job a little tougher, because now you have now more geography to cover. But yes, events around the world will always affect what happens in our country. We are a melting pot, and we represent just about every race, creed, and religion around the world.
Yeah, Sugar Bowl delayed until today. Good move in your eyes? And what changes can they make that fast to ensure people's safety?
Well, you know, an abundance of caution, you know, that's certainly, you can't criticize that. They have to do what they've got to do. But yes, I'm sure that they can bolster what they've got going. They can probably get more personnel in, maybe more technical equipment or assistance, and I think they can bolster the security.
You know, security being bolstered is something that they've done on Bourbon Street. They had barricades that had been set up. Apparently, some of them were being replaced to prepare for a Super Bowl there. And police cars were set up, hoping to block something like this from happening. This guy drove up on the sidewalk. Are cities, you think cities are looking at this now, trying to figure out, I don't know, I just think of like 6th Street in Austin. I'm sure they're looking at this and trying to figure out, okay, well, this is what happened here, so now what can we do? Is there anything, when you look at at Bourbon Street, at what happened in this incident, things that cities need to be doing differently?
Well, I think every city needs to inspect their individual situation. I know New Orleans very well because that was my first office as a FBI agent.
Right.
I even worked undercover in the French Quarter. So it is kind of hard to do the job. Can it be done? But you will. The more you do, the more restrictions you have for the public. And then unfortunately businesses will suffer to some degree. They have to find how should I say, a good mix with respect to security and social events.
Yeah. Did this hit hard when you woke up yesterday and heard about it, knowing that you had spent so much time there?
Yes, absolutely. I mean, I really have made a lot of good friends. The law enforcement connections we have and our work we did that during the time was very significant. So yes, it has a special place in my heart.
Yeah. Thank you for being here. Appreciate your insight
You're
and
so
the work
welcome.
you do. Thank you.
Thank you so much.